Whenever you're operating a marketplace e-commerce platform, one of the most important aspects of the marketplace is the actual sellers. Now, of course, if you've operated a marketplace for a long time, you know the age-old problem of which comes first, the sellers or the buyers. One of the most critical aspects of driving a successful marketplace is making it easy for sellers to be able to get their items listed quickly and effectively. But once they're in your marketplace, then you've got to manage the workflow and really help to incentivize them and motivate them to take the right actions before they get transactions. This can be one of the most challenging aspects of getting sellers into your marketplace, getting their items listed, getting them to follow a governance or a set of workflows that are opinionated about how to list items, what information you need, etc. And then finally getting the inventory and the information that you need into the marketplace so that buyers can actually purchase the items. Now, this is a lot of work for most sellers. They're going to be busy and they don't necessarily have a lot of time to invest into learning your platform. So your seller dashboard needs to be very inviting and friendly and easy and intuitive to figure out. So one of the first things that we'll point out in this example seller dashboard is that we're using very common icons for any of the areas within the seller's dashboard. They can really easily see that they're in their dashboard and that they have access to be able to manage orders, products, go to their message hub, manage their contacts, request for quote, and go and manage their company and site. Now we're going to go into each of these in separate videos. The main thing we want you to take away from this video is that it is absolutely critical that you really think about minimizing what you present to the seller so they're not overwhelmed. Right here on the dashboard, we want to be able to show them what activities are occurring within their account as well. So here you can see we have a summary and we have just basic notices and notifications, as well as trends and tips from other sellers in the marketplace. Now, again, one of the most challenging aspects of operating a marketplace is getting the sellers to become very active and stay engaged within the marketplace itself. So we want to make sure that we're working very hard on keeping it simple, but also engaging them throughout the process. The dashboard is one of the best places to do that. We want to be able to think about aggregating de-identified seller information about what's working and what's not working, and present that in, again, a de-identified way. In other words, remove specific seller information from it, but be able to make recommendations to all of our sellers about what works best within the marketplace. We also want to guide the sellers so that they are going to take actions that are going to benefit them and therefore keep them coming back and benefit the marketplace overall. We also generally want to provide them with encouragement along the way, because there can be a pretty substantial emotional and time investment just to get started. And they're going to be asking themselves the entire time, is this going to pan out for me? Is this going to be successful? Am I going to make any revenue from this, etc.? Now, the other thing that we'll talk about as we get into this is some of the different options that we can enable for the sellers so that they can access and push data into our platform dynamically. So we encourage you to be looking at things like this whenever you're evaluating your marketplace e-commerce platform and really thinking about the seller side of things. Does the marketplace e-commerce platform that you're going to be working with actually have the ability to engage the seller on multiple fronts? Does it have the ability to have an opinionated governance that's going to encourage them to take the right actions? And does it have a intelligence built into the platform so that we're not inundating the sellers with information that was, really initial ramp up phase of their engagement with the site? If they're an advanced seller, we want to show them different things on their dashboard that are relevant to a more advanced seller, for example. Okay, with all of that said, thanks for watching this video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye for now.